We're sitting in the Central Valley of California. It's very poor. The land is very cheap and the education is very bad. There's nothing for our children to do here, and I always say if I was raised here, I would do meth too. We live in a county that has voted repeatedly against allowing any cannabis commerce here in this county. We're violating their laws by existing. We get by because we say, we're not cannabis, we're hemp. But they are anti-cannabis plant. It's a hostile region, but I always said the nuns don't go where it's easy, the nuns go where it's hard.
Bless our food and bless our folk and keep us in your grace.
Ensure the sacred walk we take respects this sacred place.
We are Sisters of the Valley. We are a group of women who live together, pray together, work together. We make CBD medicine.
We are not connected with any contemporary religion. We are patterned after our Beguine mothers, the first organized nurses in the castles of Europe between the years 600 and 1400.
CBD stands for cannabidiol. It's a compound in the cannabis plant. The cannabis plant has so many different compounds. THC, that's the compound that gets you high. CBD is an aspirin-like compound. It calms the nerves. It's good for pain, it's good for insomnia, it's good for anxiety.
The sisters chose to get into the CBD market because we saw it as a newly deregulated market. And in any newly deregulated market, you're getting on a bucking bronco and you got to hold on tight for the ride.
We don't see eye to eye with our local sheriff. He sees CBD or any type of cannabis-related industry as damaging to his area. Anytime anyone asks him about the sisters, oh, I'm gonna go bust them ladies.
Law enforcement has investigated us. In my first year of operations, a drug czar followed me for a week. He told me that he quit following me after 3 days. He was supposed to follow me for a week, but my life was a yawner. That's what he said. They seized product coming in and product going out and had it tested in a federal lab. And at the end, the federal lab could detect no THC in any of our products. And they handed me the test results and said, carry on, we've concluded you're in the hemp business.
Our top selling product is a CBD salve, which is like a lotion. We make it with coconut oil, vitamin E, some calendula. It's loaded with CBD.
It costs $2.50 to make a jar of topical salve, which is a balm that you rub on your joints, that we might sell for $25. So there's a nice spread. I did everything pretty much myself the first year and did $60,000 worth of sales. And then the second year, I had 3 more sisters, and we made and sold $750,000 worth of product. Last year, it was $1.1 million. Our public loves for us to be gangster nuns, but the fact is, last year on $1 million worth of sales, we paid $140,000 worth of taxes. My name is Sister Kate. I founded Sisters of the Valley. I was born and raised in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My father was a machinist for the breweries. My mother was a stay-at-home mom, and we had 6 kids, and we were a very traditional Catholic family. I ran my own consulting company for 15 years. It was called Expert Business Solutions. I made a lot of people very wealthy through deregulating industries. I was a project deployment person. If you said to me, I want to do telecom in Denmark, I'd go to Denmark and figure out a way for you to do telecom services in Denmark. Went through a bad divorce, was left penniless, came to the Central Valley and started growing weed.
My name is Sister Alice. I've been a sister for over a year now. I'm a Reiki master. I was a massage therapy teacher at one point. I was ill, kind of bedridden, taking medication, not feeling very well. I myself take CBD for fibromyalgia. I also have thyroid disease. For many years I took muscle relaxant, sleeping medication, anti-anxiety. I tried everything. Nothing really worked, it just made me worse. I started taking CBD. It actually got me off the opiates. The first problem that we have in this business is the taboo of cannabis. Everyone still believes it's a dangerous product. Hemp doesn't get you high. It is loaded with CBD, which is the compound we want for the medication.
We probably grow 1/4 of an acre or less of cannabis.
Cannabis being a Schedule I drug, banks will not take our money. We have nowhere to do business.
Banks treat us like we're criminals.
We had to get an overseas bank because no banks in the US would take money from a cannabis business.
We set up a British company so we could have an international bank that isn't so squeamish about hemp. We're considered pioneers by the people of the cannabis industry for even getting MasterCard, Visa, American Express, and Discover. They think that's amazing because most of the industry is still in the hands of cash. And no, we can't get business liability insurance. And no, we can't get mortgages so easy. And we even have trouble getting benefits for our employees. This industry is not for the weak-minded. To me, what the cannabis industry was missing was a spiritual approach to the plant. We do get hate mail from the right wing, don't we? Every once in a while, a pastor from Michigan will just call and go off on us. But we're like, okay, fine. We're not your cup of tea, go away. We're okay to cater to the 420 clubs on the planet and the liberal left. So when they say, how can you continue to operate with a permit? I say, we have a higher authority than you guys. We have MasterCard, American Express, Visa, and Discover. If we post one pot plant online, we could lose our right to process major credit cards. So we have to walk a very fine line for them. For them, we will walk a line.
All these big corporations are jumping on the bandwagon because they know cannabis is where we're going to go next. Coal jobs are not coming back to this country. Fossil fuels are dying out. We're going to create a whole industry out of cannabis jobs.